What is up, everybody? It's BroSeth here, and I'm coming at you today with a video on the Battlefield 1 beta. I just kind of wanted to give out my first impressions on the game and whatnot, and I realize I'm a couple days late to this party, but I thought I might as well give it a go because I have been enjoying the crap out of this game, guys. I really did not think that I would enjoy this. I mean, I've played Battlefield in the past, not super heavily. I think there's about a month that I got really into Battlefield 4, but that's about it. But I have played it before, and I've always kind of leaned more towards Call of Duty and Destiny. So I wasn't coming into the beta with very high hopes for enjoying it, but I was like, I played this game for 5 hours the other night with my friend. I was just having an absolute blast. Like, I had been enjoying every second of this game. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay itself a little bit. I want to start off with kind of like the vehicles of the game and stuff. So obviously, you know, you got your airplanes, there's bombers and fighters, and you got light tanks and land ships, and then there's also, which is really cool, they have horseback now, which is a ton of fun, by far my favorite. But let's start off. I don't really have a lot of experience with the airplanes and stuff. I think I've only actually entered one time. I was a turret guy for some other pilot who didn't know what he was doing, so I kind of just hopped out of that really quickly. But you know, I mean, the mechanics of it seem pretty nice. The only thing I don't like is that you can shoot in front of you, which is kind of weird because you're literally shooting through the plane. I don't know if they're gonna change anything like that when the game itself actually comes out, but I think that should definitely be looked into. As for the tanks and the land ships, you know, obviously there aren't a lot of like rockets and stuff. I think they have like landmines and stuff to kind of counteract them, as well as just anti-tank turrets that are placed on the map. But you know, if you kind of get out there in the open against a bunch of people, those tanks are just going to absolutely destroy people, especially if you got a driver and a turretman who know what they're doing. So those are deadly as always. And then the most fun, this has been so much fun, but the horseback, you have got to try if you haven't already. As you'll see here later in the gameplay, I hop on a horse and I just absolutely go off. The only problem with it, and I've been told that this is going to be fixed once the game itself is actually released, is that you can only swing your sword on the right side, which has definitely screwed me over a couple of times. But as long as it's fixed in the actual game, I think horseback is going to be a ton of fun. Totally, like, I don't know, just if you can, guys, just hop on one of these guys. It is so much fun to run around and just like slice people from your horse. But onto the actual assault kits. I haven't really played much. I've been primarily playing with the support kit because in every first-person shooter I play, I always tend to gravitate towards sniping because that's what I like to do. But just from what I've played with all the other sets, they all seem pretty balanced. Obviously, you know, there's really only like a couple of guns you can use in each set, but they definitely seem, you know, they do what they're supposed to. You know, just really geared towards specific play styles and stuff. But for the support class, which is the one I've been playing with the most, I love the snipers. Have all been really fun. The one you start out with at the very beginning, I think, is by far my favorite. I just like the way it feels. I like the scope as compared to the Russian, I think it's 1995 or something like that. It's a bolt action. I don't really like how the scope is off to the side, even though it's a little clearer. I feel like it's a little more zoomed in. Not quite a fan of it being off to the side, as well as the smaller magazine. But then the third one, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now, but it's got no scope actually. But I've actually found, I was playing some Rush earlier, and I was just going off, just getting into really close quarters combat with it, and it was a lot of fun, you know, just pop guys one time. Yeah, so sniping has been a lot of fun, although their hit detection is really bad, and that's been it's kind of pissed me off a couple of times because I feel like I'm hitting people, but I'm not. So that's a little irritating, but I imagine that'll be fixed in the game. So yeah, I think this video is coming up to an end here, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, I would think about pre-ordering this game because it looks like a ton of fun. Might want to cover it later, depending on if I get it at the beginning. I'm just rambling on now, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Deuces.